You're really out here thinking the world's too big for you, huh? Like you're just another pawn in someone else's game, moving one square at a time, hoping you don't get knocked off the board. Cute, but let me tell you something straight, and I want you to let it crawl under your skin until it burns. You were never meant to play small. You've been lied to. From the moment you learned how to walk, someone out there's been teaching you how to kneel. Obey. Stay in line. Be realistic. You know what I think of realistic? Trash. It's just another word for fear in a suit and tie. They feed you rules so you never question the system. Keep your head down, don't shine too bright, blend in. But here's what they don't tell you, and listen close, because I don't like repeating myself. The moment you start owning your presence, truly, unapologetically, the world will bend. It won't like it at first. It'll fight back. People will call you arrogant, cheeky, delusional even. But that's just noise. That's just weak people trying to anchor you to their limitations. Me? I'm not bound by their rules. I'm not scared to stand alone. I am the rule. And that's where your mindset has to evolve. You don't become untouchable by being liked. You become untouchable by knowing, without a flicker of doubt, that you can handle anything. Every failure, you eat it. Every loss, you learn from it. Every betrayal, you smirk, brush off the dust, and glow even brighter. You think, I've never been targeted, feared, hated? Good. That means I'm doing something right. That means I'm making waves. That means I'm living loud enough to make the silence uncomfortable. And don't confuse this with pretending to be strong. This isn't some act. This isn't about putting on a mask and hoping no one notices your fear. No. This is about knowing your worth so completely that even your doubt bows before your potential. You walk into the room like you belong there, not because someone gave you permission, but because you already decided you do. You speak like your words shape reality because they do. You don't ask for validation. You don't seek approval. You radiate. That's the kind of power they can't teach, the kind they fear, and it's yours for the taking. If you stop playing by rules written by people too afraid to be great. Let me make something crystal clear. You are not one of many. You are the one, but only if you're bold enough to claim it, to believe it, to live it. So here's the deal. You can keep doubting yourself, keep shrinking every time life growls in your face, keep looking for signs that you're good enough. Or you can stand up, straight, eyes forward, power humming in your bones like a storm waiting to erupt. And you say, I'm here now, get used to it. Because confidence, real confidence, it doesn't ask, it declares. It doesn't whisper, it roars. It doesn't break under pressure, it makes diamonds from it. So the next time you feel small, remember who you're listening to. You're not some scared kid begging for approval anymore. You're not the echo of other people's fears. You're the loud, undeniable, blinding truth that they didn't want to admit exists. You're limitless. And when you believe that, you become unstoppable. But don't get it twisted. Being unstoppable doesn't mean you won't fall. It doesn't mean you won't bleed or fail or break. Nah, it means that every single time you do, you come back louder, smarter, and more dangerous than before. Being unstoppable isn't about walking a flawless path. It's about refusing to stay down in the dirt with the ones who already gave up on themselves. You ever see a mountain bow to the wind? No, it stands, it endures, it owns the space around it. That's you. You're not supposed to adapt to the world, you're supposed to force it to adapt to you. The second you shift your posture from prey to predator, the game flips. The second you realize your energy is currency, you'll stop wasting it on things beneath you. And here's the catch. The world doesn't reward the most talented, it rewards the most certain. The ones who move like destiny owes them a favor. You could have all the power in the world, but if you don't believe you deserve to use it, you might as well hand it to someone else. And believe me, someone else will take it. And they won't hesitate like you did. People will try to clip your wings while smiling in your face. They'll compliment your humility while subtly shaming your ambition. They'll say, "Don't fly too high." And you'll look them dead in the eye and say, "I wasn't built for the ground." This world respects one language: power. That doesn't always mean strength. Sometimes it's silence that cuts. Sometimes it's calm that unnerves. Sometimes it's confidence so solid even your enemies hesitate. Power isn't always volume. Sometimes it's stillness that shakes the room. You don't have to scream to be heard when your presence says it all. And no, you're not always going to be understood. That's fine. You're not here to be relatable. You're here to be remembered. You're here to walk through storms without flinching, to stand in a world that wants to shrink you and grow bigger anyway. That's not arrogance. That's alignment with who you truly are. Start walking like your ancestors carved thrones for you, like the stars are watching and you're the story they've been waiting for. When you move like that, people will fear you, envy you, and try to become you, all at once. So rise. Walk like infinity is your shadow. Speak like the universe bends to listen. You're not the product of chance. You're the result of unwritten laws, limitless potential, and one very dangerous decision. You finally decided to believe in yourself. And if that scares the world, good. Let it tremble. Because if the world isn't shaking around you, you're probably not moving hard enough. If you're not making people uncomfortable with your energy, you're still holding back. And I get it. Holding back feels safe, comfortable. But guess what? Nothing legendary ever came from comfort zones. Comfort zones are cages with velvet walls. Pretty, but still prisons. You think I walk around unbothered because I've never felt pressure? Wrong. I eat pressure for breakfast. I breathe in chaos and exhale confidence. And you can too. Not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. You either rise like a curse strong enough to rewrite the sky, or you stay trapped in a story someone else wrote for you. And I know you're not here to be a footnote. People want you predictable, easy to label, easy to control. But me, I broke the mold, shattered the blueprint, then laughed while walking across the rubble. Because once you realize you were never meant to fit in, you start becoming someone impossible to ignore. And that's when the real fun begins. You know what real power looks like? It's not being loud. It's not having everything figured out. It's standing in front of every limitation and saying, "I'm still coming through." It's being so locked into your purpose that distractions break before you do. It's waking up and choosing to dominate, even when doubt tries to crawl back into your mind. Let me say this clearer. Confidence isn't about being the loudest in the room. It's about being the realist. It's about walking into any situation and knowing, even if I lose, you still can't replace me.